I'm Christy at the Chattahoochee Nature Center. And who is this with me today? That's right, she's an owl. She is an eastern screech owl. So everybody look really closely at this owl and think about what you notice. I was thinking the same thing, you guys. Look at her colors, look at her feathers. She looks just like the trees and the forest right around her. This is exactly where she needs to live. She has that great ability to camouflage. You guys know that science word? Camouflage. So she can blend in to almost everything out here in this forest. The color of the trees is almost the same color as her feathers. And I know you guys were thinking that too. The other thing that I know you were thinking about was how small she is. She's a tiny owl, isn't she? She is an eastern screech owl, and they're the smallest owls we have here in Georgia. But you know, she's not the only animal that lives in this forest. There are some other animals, and some of them are quite large, like the great horned owl. So Kim is holding a great horned owl puppet this time. But you guys, we do have these owls in this forest, and they are the largest kind of owl that we have in Georgia. You can see the difference. She's got to keep on her watch, doesn't she? So I want you guys to think for just a moment about all the amazing things that you know about owls. Owls are amazing, aren't they? Don't you think so too? I love them. And one of the things that everybody thinks about owls is how incredible their eyesight is. They can see 6 times better than people can, you guys. Well, what does that mean, really? So if you're a real nature lover and you decided that you wanted to have your birthday party outside, and you wanted to have it at nighttime, your birthday is a really, really dark night, and it's so dark outside in the forest that you can't see. So you have this one birthday candle, and you light the candle. Can you see everything? No, you can't see enough to have your party outside, can you? But our owl can see everything she needs to see with just that tiny little bit of light. You guys, what do we call animals that are active at nighttime and sleep during the day? Exactly, nocturnal. She's a nocturnal animal. And nocturnal animals, lots of them have excellent eyesight. So if we think about some of the other amazing things about owls, that's right, that's what I was thinking too. They are so quiet. Owls fly silently. They can sneak up on things because they're so quiet out in nature. So you know, birds have so many feathers on their bodies. You would think that when they fly, they could make quite a racket. And some of them do. But some of them, like owls, are very, very quiet. And when they fly, you might not even hear them. Do you guys want to do a little experiment with me? Okay, listen really closely. We have a lot of other animals making a little sound in the forest, but see if you can hear this. I can't either. It's so quiet, you can't even hear when an owl is flying. So do you think they could sneak up on something that way? I think they could. I think owls would love to eat some animals that live in this forest too. So do you guys think that even a little mouse might not hear her coming? I think so. Did you know that owls love to eat other animals? They love to have a juicy little mouse, even a mole or something else small. They even love insects. They might eat a cicada. They would love to have a moth, some of our favorite nighttime flying insects. So there's another thing about her that's so amazing to me, guys. She can fly silently down to catch her food. And I want you to see really well her feet. So her feet are one of her amazing things. I have here an eastern screech owl foot that came from an owl who is no longer with us. And you'll be able to see this just a little closer in a minute. But I wanted you guys to notice that she has such amazing claws on her feet. What is that science word that we know? Her talons. That's right. She has talons on her feet for catching. Okay, everybody needs to say this with me. Ready? Talons. So something's not quite right here, you guys. She's missing an eye. She had an accident a long time ago when she was very young, and she lost her eye. So she couldn't survive here in the forest on her own. Think about that for a minute. I want you guys to try something with me. Can you cover one of your eyes? Go ahead, cover your eye. Look around. Now, that's not so bad, right? You can see a lot just doing that. But what if you went outside and ran and played and you only had one eye? What if you ran through the forest in the middle of the night with only one eye? That would be so tough. Well, that's what she has to deal with now. And that's why she lives with us, because she can't take care of herself. She couldn't even find her own food. She gets to be here and teach a lot of people about owls now, doesn't she? And we take really good care of her at the Chattahoochee Nature Center. So we've talked about some really cool things today. And you guys have learned some really cool science words like camouflage, nocturnal, talons. So I want you to share those words with someone today. Tell people a little story about what you think about owls and how amazing they are. I want you to do one more thing for me. Can you go outside? Maybe when it's just getting to be dark some night this week, you can go outside and use your super senses, your eyesight. Use your ears and even your nose to smell some nighttime things. Just take a few minutes. Think about what you notice. Because the more we know about the animals that live near us, the more we can help them be healthy, and we will be more healthy too. Thank you guys so much for sharing this with me today. I want you all to come visit the Chattahoochee Nature Center. I'm Miss Christie. I'll see you next time.
Let's review. Today we met an eastern screech owl. We learned some new words. Camouflage, when an animal has the same colors as where it lives to help it hide and stay safe. Nocturnal, meaning when an animal is active at night. Talons, the sharp claws of an animal, especially a bird of prey. What can you remember about this nature neighbor, the eastern screech owl?